Hi Libra, how are you? This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Welcome to your May monthly love reading. Before I get started, I have started doing private readings again, and I'm so excited that I have the time to do them again because it was starting to be too long and I was missing doing it. So if you're interested in ordering a reading, just click on the link below. It brings you to a booking site and then just book the time. And I won't get you the reading at that time, but it's a few days afterwards because I still have to finish getting my monthlies out. And book the time, and then don't forget to email me your questions. And then that's it. And then I send you a video just like this, pretty much, only longer, of your reading. All right, let's get started. All right, what are the messages and advice and guidance for Libra's love life in May 2017? What are the messages and guidance for Libras in May relating to their love life? Libra's love life in May. Whew. Give me a minute on this one. All right, Libras. Something is going on in your love life. Now keep in mind, we're coming out. We're no longer in Venus retrograde, so that's good. That was very emotional for everybody. But we're still in other retrogrades. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto's getting ready to go retrograde. So it's just an intense month through the end of April and into May. So I'm doing these at the end of April, mid to end April. So there's a lot of still a lot of intense energy. Now, I'm sensing for you that stuff has happened in Venus retrograde over the past month or two. Stuff has happened in your love life that is, it's almost as if you thought it was good and you thought that it was fixed and that you are now both on the same page based off of conversations or experiences that you had together. But you're now realizing that there's either still a grudge or that wedge is still drawn in your relationship or something. So it's as if you thought that things were fine, because here, even though this is kind of a flirty energy, there's still some seriousness and some mid-level sarcasm associated with this card, the Five of Wands. So there's push-pull of energy, but with kind of a serious undertone to it, like sarcasm. And it's reversed. So that energy was there and it's no longer. So things seemed to warm up a bit in the past, over the past month or two, or even a few weeks. Things seem to warm up a bit. And then all of a sudden, there's some pretty major cards here. Defense, sneaky behavior, no change, offers of love, losing hope, things not going in your favor, deep introspection, nobody making an effort or fearing somebody won't. And then your partner viewing and I'm going over this quickly because this is a heavy reading, Libras. And then your partner viewing your relationship as something that does not either have structure or a future, or is not even interested in putting anything solid to it, like a name or a label to it. And you're feeling like that is not what you wanted. Especially after this promise, these words, these actions. What is the deal? What are you doing, partner or Libra? Are you doing this or are you doing this? This is what you're asking yourself, or what you're actually looking at right here. You're looking at your partner like a deer in the headlights. Well, you came and said all of this. You promised all of this. You showed me all of this to prove your intentions. And then I find out that it was not true. Or your partner is making very specific, direct energy actions towards you to prove they love you, and you're not really feeling it, and you actually aren't really interested. But it's a sneaky behavior, and I'm saying you because it doesn't have to be, but it could be, because we have the swords here, and swords represent air signs, and that's you, Libra. So you could be accepting these offers of love, but in your actions, almost scoffing at them. Because maybe you're not in a committed relationship, but maybe they're trying to be in one and you're not ready, and there's other people. And there's nothing wrong with that. But these two cards, surrounded by lightening up of energy and everybody feeling okay, and then this defense, somebody has their defenses up in a major way. So there's a fight. Somebody feels misunderstood. Somebody feels judged. Somebody pushes back. And then in your benefit or challenge, however you want to look at it, we have initiation of love, invitations, gestures. Someone may be asking or proposing to you, or you might be proposing to someone. Could be watery energy. But amidst all of this, this is almost the opposite of every single one of these cards. And this is deep emotion. And it's being grounded by, this isn't over yet. Did I want it to be? Maybe, but it's not over yet. Maybe I'm coming back. I don't want this to end. We had a fight, but let's move on. So it's funny because there's this very last major arcana card, or second to last major arcana card, reversed, saying that this phase, this cycle, not done yet. Even though there's big fights after trust is built, and there's sneakiness after trust is built, and there's honest gestures after trust is built. Somebody is getting what's even more interesting is I'm not showing that somebody's getting hurt. It's almost as if there's some game being played, or that you both are liking this dynamic. Sorry about my dog. Or at least you're just in it and you don't know what's going on. So you don't want to call it, because maybe you think they're sneaky, but maybe they think you're sneaky. Maybe nobody's being sneaky. Maybe there's a perception of somebody being sneaky and it's just not happening. In the future, we have the Star card reversed, so loss of hope, loss of faith in your partner, in love. Now, if you're single, if you're completely single, Libra, same thing. I mean, you started really warming up. Maybe there was somebody in your periphery that was offering you love that you just weren't really interested in. Maybe somebody from your past. This doesn't really speak to that, but there was a fight. There's mistrust. There's not really an ending, which speaks to why this... It does speak to that, actually. Possibly somebody from your past trying to come back and you're just not interested. because it means something's not over. But because you're not interested, this also speaks to this is not over. So there could still be a coming back around. Oh my goodness. So if you're completely single, loss of faith, loss of hope in love in general. Or at least not even interested in feeling that way. That could be more likely with you Libras. Not losing faith, not losing hope, but not feeling like you want to be interested in it at all. You maybe have other stuff going on. This is pretty heavy. So I don't feel like you're busy at work or busy with friends or busy doing you. Hey, you know, spending time at home, relaxing, doing your hobbies, whatever you want to do. I'm not sensing that you're happily doing any of that because this is pretty energetically heavy reading. So you could just not be interested in it or not interested in discussing it. Because there was some big something fight. And it was, I don't want to say it was physical, but it wasn't just fighting with words. Because the wands are action. So there was fighting with not being there or promising actions but standing up for yourself. And then this isn't making sense how I'm saying it, but showing the defensiveness, having some words and then actually leaving in a huff, or slamming something down on the table, or that type, angry text messages, showing the defensiveness, showing the anger through actions and not just words. So anyway, you're here in the future, and it's as if you are thinking, this is just not my week. This is not how I was hoping things were going to turn out at all. Because the Wheel of Fortune reverse means luck is not on your side. Things don't seem like they're going well at all. But again, this is the 10th major arcana card. So again, you're in this cycle between this phase that you're in, between the middle of the phase and the end of the phase. The middle of the phase, then the end of the phase. But it's like bouncing back and forth because we go from 10, 11, or 10, 17, 10, 11, 17, 21. But not in a progressive way. It's not over. I'm regressing in wanting to have faith, but I'm losing it. But it's because I'm feeling hurt, maybe because somebody did, but I still kind of want it. So I'm going to start trying to look within myself to have faith again, or trust my instincts. Am I hearing these instincts right? Am I feeling these instincts right? Or am I just in my head making stuff up? You or your partner could be doing this, but you're stuck in this, like a spin cycle of between halfway point, end point, halfway point, end point. And, well, I guess I didn't even point out this one earlier, but this is also a major arcana card, and this is number 5. So, trying to go back to the beginning when things were good, almost ending. Trying to go back to the beginning when things are good, almost ending. Because this is reverse, so you're not at that point, and they don't feel like you're at that point. They don't feel like they want to progress this. They don't feel like they want to solidify anything. They could just want their freedom. They could just want to love you, but the way you're acting is causing them to pull back. The way they are acting is causing you to pull back. And then in your hopes and fears position, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So no actions being taken. You know what I'm sensing, Libras, is that it's as if you have this intense karmic connection, and this energetically. It's like your natal chart, it seems like possibly your natal charts with this person just clash all over the place. And clash in the wrong places and then connect in the wrong places too, but it's really intense and it causes a lot of confusion for both of you. And that's so frustrating and difficult, but it's actually a really good thing because it causes this. It causes you and them even to analyze the relationship, analyze the interactions, analyze how information is exchanged and given and received, and analyze how one person feels and how they react to other people around them, and then noticing within themselves, this person, okay, noticing within themselves, oh, I'm reacting to people because they are reacting to me. So how do I need to make this dynamic change without having to change them? How do I get them to react differently to me by changing me? Changing my frequency, changing my vibration, changing my outlook, changing my word structures. And that is all, now that I'm talking about this, we just came out of a Libra full moon. And that's what this whole full moon was about. And that's you, Libra. So that whole full moon, this whole full moon has been about self-valuation in our reactions and interactions with others, and not putting any blame on anybody else. But there's this moment where you think to yourself, I actually don't like these people around me, but maybe it has nothing to do with them. Maybe I'm not liking how they're reacting to me. So what do I need to change, or what do I want to value in myself to bring that forward to change this type of interaction? How do I want to be received? How do I want to communicate? Because something is off here, because this has been a difficult exchange. That's what this whole Libra full moon was about. Self-introspection, self-valuation. With all of our, and with respect to all of our relationships. So that is what's going on here. And I think in your love life, even if you're single and trying to date, or single, or getting into a relationship, or even in a long-term bond, there's this massive confusion between, well, you're trying, are you trying too hard because you think I'm gonna leave? Am I leaving because you're trying too hard and it's annoying? Maybe I need to look at you and be grateful and thankful that I have somebody like you in my life. And maybe I shouldn't be pushed away by your advancements. Maybe I shouldn't be defensive about your advancements. Now again, Libra, this could be you or your partner saying any of these things. Maybe I don't want this to be over, even though I thought I did, because I thought maybe you were leaving, but maybe you were leaving because I was being sarcastic and or indifferent or something, and it was defensive, and it was causing you to maybe want to leave. So I don't know if I want this to be over, because I think maybe you're just reacting to what I'm projecting. So in the meantime, let's pause our actions and think. It all came together in the end, Libras. Let's look and see what additional messages we have for Libra's love life. What are the additional messages for Libra's love life in May that specifically relate to this reading? for the additional messages that are meant for Libra's love life. There is traffic all over the place. It is insanely loud. I apologize. Yes, so something's not over. You and your partner, and if you don't have a partner, you and your love life, your thoughts on love, are just going through something. Because now we have the Fool, which is the very last major arcana card, the very, very last, before we get to number 1, the Magician. Reverse. So again, not ending. So there's not a fresh, new, happy start. 2 of Wands reversed. It's because most likely you have somebody in your life already. This card, upright, his life's good. He's happy. He's on his journey. He likes his journey. Has everything he needs. But he doesn't really want to be doing any of it alone. And he doesn't really know what direction to go in because he just wants to go with somebody and have a good time and have them maybe choose the direction and be excited about that. But now it's as if he knows he has options, but he's like, it doesn't matter what I choose if I'm alone. But it's reversed. So you're working through something with a partner or a love interest or even an ex. You're working through something because there's not an ending. You're not alone and you are on a journey. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed, which means that this is not quite over, Libras, because the Hanged Man upright indicates trials overcome. Patience. You're still seeking guidance. They may still be seeking guidance because the trial's not overcome yet. There still needs to be introspection. Deep internal analysis. Not about the other person. Who cares what they said? Who cares what they did? Who cares if they lied? I mean, it affects you, but is that going to be a part of your story, a part of your journey, a part of your journey with this person, getting caught up on that? Or are you trying to do something bigger? Trying to do something better than just bickering about, well, he said, she said, and you did this, and I was hurt, and I'm crying, and now you're crying, and now we're fighting. I mean, every relationship always has that stuff. It just comes with the territory of being in a long-term relationship. And this is stating that there is somebody there. It's not over, but it definitely requires deep internal introspection, possibly on both of your parts, but you can't control your partner. So the only thing you can do is analyze yourself and your interaction in the relationship. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a very heavy and deep reading. And leave your comments below because I'm very curious, because this was a very different reading from others that I've done for May. This hits home for you on a different level. And so I'm very curious about it for you, Libras. So leave your comments below. And if you'd like a private reading, you can just click on the link below and order it. And if not, the weeklies will be up shortly. And then in a couple weeks, the May mid-monthlies will be up. And I'm very excited to see how the May mid-monthlies go for you, because this isn't over, but you're in it. It's progressing. All right. Thank you so much, Libras. Bye for now.